Watch this video. Stop falling prey to the leftist and democratic lies.
Black families were excluded from buying homes.
We have been crammed into ghettos.
They put us in the hood.
They put us in the hood.
When the white folks took us out of slavery, they put us in the...
The history of black families being excluded from home ownership.
I have a book back here where it shows very beautiful houses built by black hands in black neighborhoods in 1910. This book was written by Booker T. Washington in 1912, and he's documenting black neighborhoods and black suburban communities springing up all across the South. Were these folks crammed in ghettos? Can we be real for one moment here? To the extent that an adult human being is crammed into this place or the other, it's because they chose to do that. In 1940, there were more blacks living in rural and suburban communities than in urban cities and government housing projects. To the extent that you did have blacks migrating to these urban areas, it was due in part to marketing that was being circulated by communist propagandists in newspapers like the Pittsburgh Courier or the Daily Worker that were promising union jobs and higher wages in the North. Many of the blacks would go on to admit that instead of finding jobs, all they found were breadlines.
Louisiana, the only thing you have to say yes or no, sir, back there. But I'd rather say yes and no and live comfortable than to live in the slums and you can say yes and no.
The point here is that if it is true that a person is crammed into a slum, it is only after they have personally made the decision to fall for the socialist programs that are being pushed by politicians and activists. You cannot expect luxury when you subordinate yourself to a government project. Let that be a lesson to you when you listen to all the grandiose promises that Kamala Harris is making.
Once again, Chad O. Jackson speaking facts. Facts on top of facts on top of facts.